Let's burn this breeze. All right.
Though our homeland has become a distant memory, the flames of war continue to rage. We have long shed the last of our blood. Stay strong, my soldiers. One day, I will deliver you to the place I promised.
Morning, Traveler! Did you have a nightmare last night? Paimon could hear you tossing and turning in your sleep. Maybe you're just nervous for the final battle? Just shake it off, Traveler. We're supposed to meet with Moika today.
I see. If all goes well, 3 days should be more than enough to forge the name. You won't need to push back the plan.
Thank you. I'd say the sooner you can finish it, the better. I still need to announce the matter to everyone.
Don't worry, we should only need half a day. The Traveler has been in Natlan a while now. The Pilgrim's Chronicle should have enough records of her adventures.
Hey, Malika! Oh, Shilonen and St. Lolly are here too! Hello!
We were just talking about you. I invited you here for 2 reasons. First, there's the Traveler's ancient name, which is ready to be forged.
Oh yeah! You need the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? The device the Lord of the Night gave us?
Perfect. Could I take a look? Yep. Well, it looks good. This is definitely enough to work with. Usually the first step in forging an ancient name is performing a ceremony to extract memories from the ley lines. But since the Lord of the Night gave us this record, we can skip that part. Still, I've never used something like this before. This is an entirely new material for me, so I need to look into how the process might change.
I'll help you. My knowledge on the Lord of the Night.
That brings me to the second matter. As you already know, once your ancient name is complete, we need to venture into the deepest part of the Night Kingdom. That will happen in 3 days' time.
3 days? So soon? Wait, but... Well, Paimon gave it a lot of thought, and this plan could save countless lives, but... all this time, Paimon has barely left the Traveler's side. Not to mention...
That's right. And as long as we win, the Ode of Resurrection will return us to this land. The Night Kingdom is a realm of souls and memories, where mental fortitude outweighs physical strength. All in Natlan are resolved to win this war. The sacred flame will connect us to their fighting spirit. We will do whatever it takes to win. So if you want to contribute, just cheer us on, alongside all the people of Natlan. For the Traveler, I'm sure your words of encouragement are among the most important.
The most important? Really? Not sure what fishing has to do with anything, but if you're making alright, it's decided. Paimon will cheer the loudest out of everyone in Natlan.
It's less about volume and more about mental focus. But I get it. You're just trying to show how much you care.
Of course, this all depends on the successful completion of the ancient name. Otherwise, the Traveler will not join me. That is the condition.
Don't worry. I swear on the honor of my tribe, I will not fail.
There's no time to lose.
All right, everyone. When we meet again, it will be to deliver the ancient name.
Good luck, you 3 days, huh?
From what I've heard, the 2 of you have helped more than enough. You should take away. Even if there are stray abyss monsters out there, our warriors can handle them. Don't worry.
Exactly! We can't take a break. We're adventurers. We gotta live up to the name. We still have a long journey ahead of us and so many places to go. The battle in 3 days is just another part of our adventure.
I see. In that case, just do what you think is best. This final battle is extremely important to me. The culmination of my life's work. Still, I think you've got the right idea. I'm also going to follow my heart. I plan on using these 3 days to calm my mind and work on a painting.
Oh, you know how to paint?
I just learned, actually. I hear it takes a lot of practice to get any good. It could be anything, though. What I really enjoy is the process of getting better at something through practice. It's how I relax. Of course, that's only when I have the time. I'm usually too busy.
So that's how you relax. Well, it definitely seems like your style.
All right.
So, if Moika relaxes by working really hard at something, that basically means she never takes a break, right? Wow, she's definitely something else. Oh, hello! Sorry, Moika's not here.
There you are!
We made it!
Other than our plan almost falling through, nothing at all. The preparations took longer than expected. We were so worried we wouldn't make it.
Well, if you hadn't overslept... Hold on! Tell us what's going on first.
Oh yeah. Jumped the gun a bit there, didn't I? Basically, we know about your super important mission coming up, and we want to give you a proper send-off. Before the pilgrimage, we usually hold a huge feast, all you can eat, with meat by the tableful.
Ooh, all you can eat?
I knew that would pique your interest, Paimon. You can eat to your heart's content. You won't want to miss out, I promise. Of course, there's not just meat, but also all kinds of fruit, vegetables, desserts, drinks, you name it. You won't be disappointed.
That sounds amazing! We're in! Well, the best adventurers know how to go with the flow, right? Plus, it sounds like this feast is in your honor. If you don't show up, everyone's hard work will be for nothing.
It's our fault for not telling you earlier. So it's okay if you can't make it. It'll be super fun. Plus,
Yes, let's go eat! Huh? What's the holdup, Traveler? Huh? Isn't she painting?
is that okay? It's not like we prepared anything fancy.
Well, I definitely wasn't expecting that suggestion. She's the Archon, after all. Maybe it's not our, but we might as well extend the invitation.
Then who's gonna be the one to invite her?
All of us, of course.
Come in. Oh, it's you four. Is there something you need?
We're here to invite you to the people of the Springs for a feast.
Ah, I see. This is a special kind of...
Exactly. It's a tradition.
Plus, I always wanted to do something.
That was my duty. Although, this
So you'll come.
Of course. No need to notify Amina in advance. I'll just surprise her. You don't need to turn this into some kind of grand banquet on my account. I'll try my best to attend as an ordinary person, not an Archon.
It's not like you're the type to pull rank or something.
True, but my presence changes the way people act. Barbecue is best fresh off the grill. And still, people will insist on...
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry. I'll jump in if that happens.
No need, I can take care of it. Anyway, I don't need to finish it. I enjoy the process, but now there's something more interesting to do.
Then let's go together. The main dish should be ready soon.
All right.
Ugh, you're kidding. Another one? But this is just a small send-off. What are we going to do with all this stuff? Then again, I understand where they're coming from. I'll deal with it. What a headache. If this continues, half of this stuff's gonna go bad before we get to it. Huh? You're here already? And you even brought the... Archon? What are you doing here?
We invited her. She agreed to come as a surprise guest.
Surprise is putting it lightly. Sorry. I'm happy you're here. It's just...
No apology necessary. What's going on?
Well, I started spreading the word about the send-off, just around the area like usual. A lot of people are still busy repairing their homes, so I didn't think many people would come. But the turnout has been overwhelming. Not to mention, we've received a small mountain of deliveries. There's no way we can use all this stuff.
That's our Star Outlander's popularity for you.
You're saying everyone's here because of us? Yep. The news about your impending mission with the Pyro Archon has spread all over Natlan. Plus, you were amazing in the recent battle. A lot of people are here just to thank you or wish you good luck. Basically, this whole thing is happening because so many people wanted to see you. Yeah, Malika and the Traveler are in this together. They both deserve a celebration. Well, this is the perfect excuse to throw an even bigger party. All this extra stuff was gonna go to waste anyway.
No need to go to all that trouble on my account. That's not why I'm here. Besides, with so much of our nation in ruins, resources are still...
That's true. Party planning isn't easy. I can handle the big picture. Sorry. Oh, speaking of Atea...
Actually, there's something we haven't told you. Auntie Atea passed away not long after the attack on our tribe.
What?
When you brought me her talisman, I knew her end was near. Luckily, I got the chance to see her one last time. She was a hero to the very end. Even though her body was at its breaking point, she showed no pain or sorrow. In her final moments, her thoughts were entirely with her tribe and her people. Gatherings like this remind me of her and the parties she loved to organize, so I decided to attend in her memory.
We didn't mean to hide anything from you. It's just, there was never a good time to bring it up. Cheer up, everyone. Auntie Atea, parties like this were her specialty. But now, it's up to us to carry on her legacy, so we can't let her down. Believe me, she has high standards.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, come on, let's get to work, everyone. Oh, Chief Amina and our guests of honor excluded. Kachina can each time to go. Wait, you don't have to drag me.
Amina, you mentioned something about first, invite anyone who comes to deliver supplies to stay for the gathering. If it's a caravan, ask them to extend an invitation to the sender as well. Make it clear in the invitation that anyone is welcome to attend, but you're no longer accepting donations. In addition, all leftover supplies will be purchased by the speaker's chamber, sorted, and donated to the appropriate areas.
That would be such a big help, Archon! Thank you! I'll get on it. Amazing plan, Malika! It was clear, concise, and...
I don't mind increasing the size. My approach to problem solving is always the same. Different solutions lead to different outcomes. The method may change, but the right choice is always grounded in logic and reason.
Whoa. Hana feels like she just learned a thing or two. Well, should we take a walk while everyone finishes the preparations?
Sounds good. A casual stroll can be hard to come by. Let's go. Chaska?
Hello, Archon. I'm, fishing.
Oh, doesn't look like the fish are biting today.
Yeah. It's okay. You don't have to walk on eggshells around me. I know you can tell I'm not really trying to fish, but gazing at the water puts me at ease.
I went to visit your parents, Chaska. Of course, I could only offer a few simple condolences.
You helped a lot, actually. My mom has been doing better since your visit. I've always been grateful to my parents for taking me in, but now I have an even deeper sense of responsibility. I'll never be able to replace Koichi, but I will do everything in my power to pull them out of their loneliness and...
That's exactly what your mother is worried about. Grief is not something that can be measured against others. In any case, they've always loved both of you. There's no need for you to become Koichi when they love you just for yourself.
Yeah, don't put too much pressure on your...
Thank you, everyone. Sounds like I owe my parents a conversation. Thank you for everything you said.
Nothing! We're just taking a look around. Oh, really?
That's a bit of an exaggeration. I just asked Kenichi to help identify some of the unknown casualties from the fighting consumed all of Natlan. Countless...
Because Natlan's heroes
Exactly. That is how we, as the living, respect our heroes and the values of their lives. So let me know if you need extra help, Kenichi. Understood. Thank you.
Oh, Mother Granny, Archon. I swear, I've been on my best behavior recently.
Paimon knows it's just how you talk, but you've gotta realize how suspicious that sounds, right?
I am curious, though. Are you still working with the captain?
No, I don't have a reason to follow him anymore, so my life is back to normal. Growing vegetables, raising aphids. Well, maybe not completely normal. I'm still keeping tabs on the situation in the Night Kingdom. The ley lines are in a bad state.
We plan on bringing that to an end.
I know. You and Other Granny, right? You're going to become great heroes, and the most I can do is weave a scroll of your deeds.
Oh, you know how to do that?
Most people from my tribe know the art, but I'm not very good. I can never seem to empty my mind. We commemorate the deeds of others as a form of inspiration. But rather than waiting for someone else to be inspired, isn't it faster to just take things into your own hands?
Well, there are always things we can't do on our own.
I wouldn't phrase it quite like that, but Paimon's not wrong. Time will give you an answer. I know how you feel, Auroron. It took me a long time to find my place in the world. I'm more mature now, but that passion, that drive to prove myself, I miss it sometimes. Maybe you'll change in the future, but you can still be proud of who you are now.
You're saying I need to live in the present? Thank you, Archon. That's what I've always tried to do.
Hey, looks like the food is almost ready. Let's head over. Paimon can't wait.
The Pyro Archon is right.
We can help you publish your records.
Oh, but if there are still people you want to see, that's okay. We can head over later, too.
Fresh cold drinks. Or hot if you want. Milani, it's almost time for the feast. Maybe we should send the drinks out first. There's a bunch of guests here already.
Yep. I'm making the juice as we speak. Oh, right, ice.
Huh? Oh, you scared me. Sorry, we're a little busy in the kitchen right now, but the food is almost ready.
Ahow! Get out of the ice bucket!
The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahul-Ahau, will not tolerate this stifling hut. We seek a cool place of repose. This bucket suits our taste.
Oh, great. Now we can't use any of this ice. Hey! This is your mess! Get back here! Kachina, Ahow is on the run.
Okay. Sorry, I gotta help with the
As usual, Ahau brings chaos wherever he goes.
Leave this to me, Kachina.
What is this? Who dares lay a hand on the almighty... Mawika?
I got him, Mualani.
Oh, expert Ahow wrangling, Archon.
You shall utter our name with more reverence, or we shall... or I'll get Kanich to ask you to apologize. Some Dragon Lord you are if you need your servant to protect you.
Ahow ruined an entire bucket of ice. We have others, but still, that was not cool.
Seems like you could use some extra hands around.
What? The almighty Dragon Lord...
I wasn't asking.
Understood.
Ahau, you have to learn to be good at some point.
Well, hop to it. There's a pile of vegetables with your name on it.
Help! Someone save me!
Yes, Coach!
Are you still helping rebuild the tribes?
I heard about your efforts. The Speaker's Chamber can take it from here. It's more effective to have a focused task force, and the Speaker's Chamber... The worst is over, so it should be fun. I'll be in touch with next steps. I just need you to...
Wow, that's...
So full. I'm practically a blubber beast.
What's that?
A creature from Fontaine with a super round belly. You've never seen a pic?
Oh, it sounds... Paimon can vouch for their cuteness. You can pat their belly and I'll even join in! Wow, she must have been a great fighter.
Wait, now that you I've had dreams of Auntie Atea. She was her typical self. Brave and stern, always with that indescribable warmth. I've never had a dream that felt so real. Just like you said, it felt like I actually got to see her again.
So it wasn't just me.
Wait, you've had dreams too? Oh, don't tell Paimon you dreamt of your aphids or something.
It wasn't just them. Some of the Gramps and Grannies who looked after me were there too. Growing up, I could always hear a degree of guilt in the way they spoke to me. It's why they never asked anything of me. Why they gave me so much freedom. I never wanted things to be that way. But even in my own dreams, nothing changed. They sounded exactly the same, just like real life.
The same thing happened to me. I dreamt of Ayo's grandparents.
Ayo? Oh, right, your Saurian companion.
Ayo's grandparents fell to the abyss during the battle, so it's been really hard for him. He's barely been eating. I set up a tent near his home so I could be there for him. And I had a dream that his grandparents came back. I was so happy. In the dream, Ayo seemed like his normal self again. But it was only for a moment, and then I woke up. In real life, Ayo is still struggling. He barely sleeps or eats. But it's all right. I'll be there for him.
Traveler? Chaska?
When did this become story hour? Still, I have nothing to hide. I dreamt about Koichi. She told me I felt like a completely different person. She said I'm going down the right path. Maybe your dreams felt real, but the Koichi I saw was nothing like her real self. She would never say anything like that to me. It was a dream. Nothing more. It's fine. I'm the one being a buzzkill.
Well, what about you, Traveler? Did you have a special dream?
You're kidding. The captain?
No, of course not.
Maybe the Traveler's dream is a different kind of phenomenon.
I may know the cause of the dreams. At the end of the battle, I launched a special kind of night war by using the power of the Divine Throne. Its great power allowed the Ode of Resurrection to bring back all casualties, independent of the time of victory or the possession of an ancient name. In addition, the power of the Divine Throne revitalized the souls and memories within the Night Kingdom, allowing them to take the form of their past selves. Even after the battle, that effect still lingers. That's why those you lost were able to reappear. But I agree with Auroron.
The shamans of my tribe often receive visions of the future through dreams. Is that what you're suggesting?
Yes,
So, the Traveler saw the captain's future?
It's still unclear, but Granny taught me how to interpret dreams. Would it be okay if I tried to take a look? If I can observe your soul, I can find out the key elements of the dream. You're thinking of the Dendro Archon, right? My tribe's power over dreams is nothing compared to that of an Archon. Observing the dreamscape requires a ritual and can only reveal static images. Otherwise, the process could be used to violate the privacy of others.
I also have a fairly good understanding of the ritual. What do you say?
Then I'll start getting ready. We'll carry out the ceremony somewhere else.
You've got me curious about this dream, too.
Yeah, and let us know if you need any.
I never knew you could make it this way. This formula is new to me.
Your granny never taught you about incense making?
No. She usually just lists off the ingredients and tells me to follow the formula.
Then you still have a lot to learn from her. All right, we're ready, traveler. Once you head inside, you'll fall into a brief sleep. Auroron will interpret the dreamscape, but you won't feel a thing.
That's right. Everything's all set.
So, you just need to take a nap? Sounds easy enough.
Here, have some water.
You're awake already, Traveler? That was fast.
It was enough. What did you learn, Auroron?
The person next to the captain. I've seen him before. He was the one who tried to possess me back at the ruin.
Huh? It was him? Guthred, right? The military doctor?
So you know that name too?
Yeah, the captain told us about him when we were helping Eon-san. He was the one who developed the draft of lucidity, a drug that could help people with hallucinations.
I see. After the battle, I returned to my tribe and began searching through our records of the catastrophe 500 years ago. Even though my encounter with him the record said he was cold and decisive. Like the captain, he was formidable in battle, but the two upheld very different ideas of justice.
So, he didn't have the captain's sense of honor?
That makes sense. The best partners are those who complement each other.
Wait, if there are records of all this, that must mean the captain was famous in Natlan.
Yes, but unless he brings up his past, few are likely to make the connection between a Fatui harbinger and Thrain, one of Natlan's legendary heroes.
Guthred is also a respected figure in our nation. The story of how he sacrificed himself for Natlan is a pretty famous tribal legend. But there's still something I don't understand. I'm the only one who saw him. You shouldn't be able to dream of someone you've never met. And yet, the figure in your dream looked exactly like him.
I don't think that's a coincidence. I believe what the traveler saw was Guthred's soul.
But didn't he die hundreds of years ago? There's no way his soul could have survived that long.
Maybe he found his way to the Night Kingdom for a little bit.
No. The Night Kingdom only accepts the souls of Natlan. It's always been that way. The ruler of death likely wanted to prevent the Ode of Resurrection from being abused.
When I was with the captain, I could hear something coming from him. Souls that were not his own. I heard voices of sorrow and pain, sometimes faint, sometimes strong.
Wait, are you saying the captain has had Guthred's soul inside of him all along?
That's the part I don't understand. Ordinary people shouldn't be able to carry the souls of others. It's only possible for me because my situation is unique. And even then, you saw what happened. The Lord of the Night's voice triggers a violent reaction in those with fragmented souls. I even checked his soul myself. It's resilient, radiant, and entirely in one piece.
Maybe it has something to do with Guthrid then.
It's very possible. It's still too early to tell, but the continued existence of Guthrid's soul is likely the key to figuring out the captain's true intentions.
I agree.
The captain never revealed anything to you? The two of you worked together for quite some time.
No, he rarely talked about himself. We were united in our efforts to save Natlan, but it never went beyond that.
Let's come back to this later. One final step, and we save Natlan for good. That must be our focus. I'll tell the officials at the speaker's chamber to monitor the captain. Nevertheless, I doubt his goal will interfere with our plan.
Yeah, he's definitely up to something. But there are far more important things for Paimon to worry about. Like if Paimon had to rate her level of worry, the captain gets maybe 50 points. But considering the final battle, you two get at least 2,000!
In any case, conjecture will only get us so far. It might be more useful for you to ask the captain directly, Auroron. With any luck, he might just tell you the truth.
Huh?
Don't tell me you haven't noticed his respect for you. The first of the Fatui Harbingers doesn't work with just anyone. Fortune favors the bold. So if you ask me, posing the question directly...
I'm not so sure.
All right, let's head back and enjoy...
Thank you so much for coming, everyone! As this gathering comes to a close, let's hear it for the Pyro Archon and the Traveler one last time!
Good luck.
You've got this!
For Natlan!
Thank you, everyone. Today has meant...
Yeah, today was great! Well, that concludes the send-off. Everyone is free to go. And
Oh, I'm in.
All right, I'm gonna head back to the stadium.
wait, what happened to taking a break?
There is no break from the responsibilities of an Archon.
Yeah, I'll come. There's a few things I want to pick up before I head home. No one really needs a peacemaker right now, so I think I'll spend some time with my parents.
Okay, see you soon!
Time for me to head back too. Oh, wait. I should stop by Aoife's place first. I need to make sure he's taking care of my radishes.
Of course you do. Well, safe travels. Oh, wait! I wanted to ask something. Where was the How this whole time? What goes around...
Well, I guess I should head out too. It's gonna be super late. I think I'll go see Shilonin. She's probably done with your ancient name by now. Yeah, Shilonin is an amazing engraver.
Well, we also don't have anything to do, so why don't we go together?
Oh, it's okay. I'm not alone. Terp, still, if you want to check on the progress, we should
Let's... Help! Someone save me!
Hey, remember when you first arrived in Natlan? It was still light out, and we traveled on this road It was the day before the pilgrimage, and we met up with Kanich and Mualani.
Wow, feels like it was just yesterday.
Yeah, you saved me from the Night Kingdom, you helped us win that battle against the Abyss, and the final battle is just around the corner. Huh? Oh, yeah. You're right. I was so nervous the night before the pilgrimage, but your words of encouragement made me feel a lot better. I slept so well that night and earned the best score I've ever had in the pilgrimage. So, if you're nervous, Travel, I've learned so much from you. But I doubt I can return the favor. I bear the ancient name Uthabiti. That means I'll never give up. So, I guess the only piece of advice I can give you is, don't back down. All right, let's...
Hey, this is where we met Toto, isn't it?
Yeah, but Toto probably won't be able to come back here for a while. During the battle, Toto refused to leave this place. The doctor said he refused to leave because of his territorial Toto is a gentle creature. He's not aggressive or territorial. I don't like conflict or violence either. Toto and I love is an extremely positive. Now I finally understand what he meant. It's all right. The fact that I was born in this era, that I got to meet I've always wanted to see what Natlan would be like without the Abyss. And now, that day is just around the corner.
Yeah, it's time to get this over with. We've still got a long journey ahead of us.
Come on, we're almost there. Wait, that's Hanwi. Hey, Hanwi, what are you doing here? Oh, let me introduce you. This is Aya's mom.
Hello.
Oh no, you seem worried. She left. Come on, let's follow her. She's really freaking out. What's going on? Oh, It's because of Io.
Oh, right. You said Io's grandparents died.
Yeah. When the Abyss attacked, Io's entire family fought to Io's parents made it through. But his the whole family was really close, and now maybe he thinks his grandparents are still out there. Hey, Io. It's me. I brought some steak for you. I know it's your favorite. Nope.
It's a Traveler. Doesn't this situation remind you of abyssal corrosion syndrome?
Huh? What's abyssal corrosion syndrome?
According to the captain, it's a kind of mental disorder that results from abyssal contamination. Even it can cause hallucinations, mental break.
That does kind of sound like what's happening to Io.
But it's hard to say for sure. Still, abyssal power was everywhere during...
It's possible.
Yeah, that medicine was really effective against the worst...
Okay, but just a small amount. Since it was developed for humans, it might have a different effect on a Saurian.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
You're okay? Thank you so much! That medicine is amazing! Done eating, Io? Then you should get some rest. You've barely slept Okay. You're full of energy, aren't you? Fine. Thank you so much, you two. You helped save Io. Could you share some of that medicine with me?
Of course.
You know, I used to take a lot of things for granted. But the battle taught me that very few things in life are permanent. Like this path, for example. It's the same one we walked. It makes the things we love even... Actually, that's something I learned from you. You really taught me a lot.
Yeah, you're so talented and...
Really? Thank you. Bye, Io. Bye, Hanwi. Bye,
All right.
Let's finish this fast.
We're here. That was quite the trek. After you visit Shilonin, you should come over for dinner. You can stay the night, too. I'll help my parents get everything.
We wouldn't want to impose. Let's see how things go with Shilonin first.
Totally up to you. Bye.
When you think about it, we actually haven't known Kachina that long. Our journey in Natlan feels like it just started, and now it's about to end. That's true. We'll just have to add them to the itinerary. All right, time to go check on your ancient name.
Bring it!
Oh, it's you two. The party's over, I'm guessing?
You knew about that?
Of course. Everyone in Natlan is rooting for you. Shilonin is working on the last part of your ancient name. It's best not to bother her. Your name is a special case. There were quite a few headaches along the way, which slowed the progress. I told Shilonan if we hurry, we might make it to the feast in time to snag the last round of barbecue. I was just teasing, but she gave it some serious thought, nodded, and really hit the ground running after that. It's like my joke lit a fire under her or something.
Sounds like she really wanted that barbecue.
Yeah, it's a favorite in her tribe. I bet she still hasn't realized the feast is already open.
Wait, should we go make some for her then?
I appreciate the thought, but there's no need. I can tell what time it is. The light outside is a dead giveaway. Besides, I knew it was a joke, but we were having a serious conversation at the time, so I decided to give a serious response. Well, anyway, I have something more important to show you. Here, take a look.
Wow, it's your ancient name!
Tumaini, a name surfaced from the very bottom of the River of Souls. It means hope.
A light to guide us through the darkness, like the stars or the moon. It's a perfect fit.
Amazing! Does this name come with a cool chant like the others?
Of course, but that'll come later. The Traveler is the first bearer of this name. Once you return triumphant from the battle, I'm sure you will have fully understood why the Lord of the Night chose this name.
Well, getting this name turned out to be easier than pie.
It all came down to the Lord of the Night's power. This situation is the first of its kind. Heck, I doubt we'll ever get a chance like this again.
Imagine receiving that much help from the Lord of the Night only for our most trusted engraver to fail.
Well, success was never a question. You just like to make things seem dramatic. It's all those novels you read.
Hey, it's not like I wanted you to fail. When you've been alive as long as me, you learn that anything can happen.
Okay, it all worked out in the end.
Your name was successfully forged, and it passed all my technical tests. We need to make sure the name has accepted you.
An Outlander has never received an ancient name before. I wouldn't...
So you're saying it's still... Well, when it comes to something this important, we can't leave any...
Oh, don't worry, the process is simple. We can find a quiet place to test it out after dinner. Basically, I need to observe whether your soul can connect to the ley lines, and make sure there are no signs of rejection.
Last time, you essentially barged into the Night Kingdom, but now we must make sure that it will truly accept you. Just leave it to me. I'm a professional.
Oh, and you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back.
Huh?
If forging an ancient name consumed the memories used to create it, the first person to bear the name would never be remembered. The Pilgrim's Chronicle is still the most significant proof of your adventures in Natlan.
No need to make a fuss.
Come on, I'll take you to my fate.
Barbecue. See? I knew you couldn't resist.
Oh, well, I forgot to mention, the place has top-tier alcohol as well.
Well, what are we waiting for? Hop to it, people!
Is something on your mind, Sweet Lolly? You barely had anything to drink.
I didn't think anything could shake me at this age, but the closer we get to the final battle, the more worried I feel. You have... and the Pyro Archon's fate is pointing toward death. I believe in you.
All right, I'm ready. Oh, is, something wrong?
No, not at all. Sweet Lolly just ate too much.
Yes, that's right. So I should really walk it off. Come on, let's run the final test. All set, Shilonen?
Yeah, just need to check one more thing, and...
All right, I'll stand next to you and monitor your connection to the ley lines. This test relies on the same principles as the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Oh yeah! Abyssal power kept surging out. If Chaska hadn't destroyed the stone...
That's exactly what I'm worried about. All this time, our final foe has continued to corrode the ley lines from the... Your resistance to its power is remarkable. But you need to tell me if anything feels wrong. If either of us notices something off, the test ends. Got it? Don't worry, I'll use elemental power to take care of that. This is Shilonen. Paimon, give us a little...
Oh, okay.
Let's do this.
Whoa! That light is beautiful! It's exactly like when we...
Your connection to the ley lines looks good. I can sense your soul is remarkable. Such a strong presence. Even on par with the Lord of the Night. Looks like the Lord of the Night has accepted this name and acknowledged you as its bearer. No surprise. Stable connection to the ley lines, no unexpected fluctuations, both good signs. How do you feel, Traveler?
Then it looks like your ancient name is good to go.
Wait! Look! Something's coming!
No need to panic, Paimon. The damage to the ley lines has allowed these soul-like beings. It's just because of the ritual. It makes it so that everyone can see them. I know they look like ghosts, but it shouldn't last long. Although there shouldn't be this many.
Home. This way.
Shilonen, stop the test! We've already confirmed what we came here for.
Got it.
What's going on?
I see. It wasn't just escaped souls. The ritual attracted all the souls in the surrounding area.
Surrounding area?
The Night Kingdom is getting weaker by the day, especially in its capacity to accept souls. After death, once a soul becomes lost, it can never return to the Night Kingdom.
Please, take me back. I cannot...
So the connection we established to the Night Kingdom, that's what drew them here?
Yes. The Traveler's soul is powerful, so the echoes coming back from the Night Kingdom were loud and strong. Some of these souls never made it to the ley lines. Others escaped from the Night Kingdom, and even more don't come from Natlan. Complicated doesn't even begin.
So, they've always been around?
We can try. Returning soul, that's exactly why my people turned to vessels like Auroron. He has a remarkable ability to perceive souls. Even after the failed ceremony, he made it his mission to travel, but most of the time, having the ability to perceive souls means what?
So you're saying there will always be those that we can't save?
That's right. But saving some is still better than saving none at all. After all, souls that disappear, that has to be true loneliness. The knowledge that you've been abandoned by the world.
Yeah, we should try to save... Vichama, is that you?
Oh, I know you. I didn't think we would meet again. Using the Spirit Speaker Stone meant so much to me. Thank you, Citlali.
Enough of that. What happened?
Wait, you're from the Scions of the Canopy?
It's okay. The battle... Back then, I missed my chance at the Night War. I scouted the location and direction of the attacks, so I could tell Chief Wyna the safest way to evacuate. Those with grappling hooks escaped through the air. Everyone else, but people needed information, so I...
You're
Thank you, but that's not why I did it. The battle gave me back my sense of purpose, that's all I wanted. And anyway, I was supposed to see Malco again, but the Night Kingdom rejected me.
Even though you're a hero?
I'm sorry. The Lord of the Night didn't do it on purpose, I can promise you that. The ley lines are in terrible shape. Even the Ode of Resurrection is no longer working like it should.
I know. She can't help it, right? I get it. It just feels like fate is mocking.
No, it hasn't been long since the battle. The door... Give me some time. It doesn't matter. I have to try. A hero of Natlan deserves...
This...
Looks like this method worked on you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. People...
That's a given.
If I may...
We're sorry.
Don't apologize. You're doing it. Let this land bear witness to my final wish for this. From now on, may every soul in Natlan find haven and home.
I promise you, Vichama. I will not...
Thank you. Goodbye.
Let me go back. Please, my child is waiting for me.
I'm sorry. Too much time has passed. There's nothing I can do.
Nothing you can do? Oh, is this the punishment I deserve? Home? Here?
She's one of the souls that overflowed from the night.
Home.
We're sorry.
She's at her limit. Just...
Let me go back. Let me go.
The Night Kingdom isn't responding. That means its doors are closed.
I fought my entire life. I believed the Lord of the Night would.
I'm sorry. The lane lines are overwhelmed, and the Lord of the Night has no strength left.
Me. Who am I? Does it even matter who I am?
Of course you matter! Wait!
Absolute helplessness. I'm sorry.
Save me!
Don't worry. I can help you. Just hold on.
The Night Kingdom. Thank you. Oh, you must be from the Masters of the...
Seat Lolly.
Lolly. What a beautiful name. Dazzling, just like the stars in the sky.
I can't disappear.
It hasn't been long since he died.
I can't. I can't.
Watch out, Sea Lolly!
Disappearing. You are.
I'm sorry. The Abyss has corrupted his soul from the inside. Even if we could send him back to the...
I know. But it's too late.
Oh no! Saurian souls can be affected too?
Their souls are still intact.
Hold on! Is that?
That's right. I recognize him, and the two souls next to him should be his grandpa. Well, it all makes sense now. Io.
That must be why he looks so happy right now. They're finally reunited.
When was the last time Io slept?
From what Kachina said, but now that he's seen his grandpa.
Kachina's taken me to meet Io before. He's always been, but whenever his grandparents started to sing to him, he would. I think it's a song from when Io's father was a baby, or even before then.
That's amazing! Io can finally get a good. Still, it's not like this.
No, their time is running out. I have to send them back to the Night Kingdom before it's too late.
What's wrong with them?
They don't want to go.
I know you don't want to leave Io, but you can't stay here. You're running out of time. If you don't go back to the Night Kingdom now, you'll disappear in a few days.
They've made their position clear. We want to stay by his side, no matter what. We should...
I don't want to leave them to that fate.
What fate? You mean like the other lost souls?
Yes. They will gradually fade away, but that is their choice. For the next few days.
That's the only way to prevent more souls from suffering the same fate. Once all traces of abyssal power are removed from the Night Kingdom...
So we're not just fighting for the living, but for the dead too.
What dream?
Oh yeah! You said the captain had a bunch of these kinds of souls with him, but it's impossible for Conrians to enter the Night Kingdom, right? Although it wouldn't be the first time the captain tried to do the impossible.
Even in its fully functional state, the Night Kingdom can't accept foreign souls. It's completely isolated from the ley lines of other nations. In theory, that means Conrian souls shouldn't be drawn to the presence of the Night Kingdom. Something strange is going on.
One thing's for sure. It seems like...
Well, he usually keeps his cards close to his chest. Anyway, let's focus on the final battle. That's the most important thing right now.
Good or bad, happy or cruel, we always have to face...
I just wish I could have done more.
Hey, don't apologize.
I guess you're right. If we...
It's just another reason, Traveler. Before you set off, remember to give your ancient name to the Pyro Archon. She will introduce it to our people and explain its meaning. And then, the rest is up to you.
And don't forget, we're all cheering for... The day of the final battle is here. Time to go to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. You can do it, Traveler.
Just what will we come across this time?
The Pyro Archon is waiting for you inside.
The sacred flame is even brighter than usual.
I don't think I'll ever forget this day.
On behalf of all who never lived to see this moment.
Traveler, Paimon, you're here. Judging by the confident look on your face, I assume your ancient name is complete?
Yep, it's good to go. Shilonen specifically reminded us to show it to you.
Tumaini. Yes.
Is that an ancient name?
I heard this is the first time we forged an ancient name for an Outlander. Seems like it.
Looks like my people are just as curious about this name. Traveler, Paimon, join me over here. As you can see, I am holding the Traveler's ancient name. With this name, the Wayab entrust to her a monumental task, and this land binds us as kin. Tumaini. That is her name. Like starlight amid the darkness, flames amid the cold, it means hope.
Tumaini.
Hope. After all these endless years of fighting, we finally found it, haven't we?
Ever since the invasion of the Abyss and the decline of the ley lines, the Ode of Resurrection has protected us for thousands of years. For generations, we have lived on this land, following in the footsteps of our forebears, taking their place on the front lines. We all carry that struggle with us. And now, thanks to your efforts, the end is in sight. This glory is one we share. It belongs to all of Natlan!
For Natlan!
For Natlan! Our suffering will not soon be forgotten. But there will come a day when we can proudly declare to our progeny that this war is won! For our fallen heroes, our lifelong comrades, and all who forge the path ahead through trial and tribulation. For our homeland, we will claim victory! In Natlan, no one fights alone!
No one fights alone!
To battle! We're here. I'm sure you're familiar with the site of the Night Kingdom by now. The corrosion here is relatively mild, so this is our last pit stop. Once we set off, we must destroy our final enemy as soon as possible. Otherwise, no amount of resistance to abyssal corrosion will save us from contempt.
So there's no turning back after this, huh? After you left, Paimon started to be able to see this place. It's a mystery to Paimon, too.
The sacred flame is connecting us. But still, you can go no further. The Abyss also has the power to corrupt the mind. But while we're still here, I believe some of your friends may wish... True, come find me when you're ready to set off.
At the end of the earth lies the primal flame. We...
A revelation came to me in a dream, and I shared it with my tribe. You are the star that will shine through the Spirit's blessed.
From this day forward, plants will sprout because of you. Insects will take flight after you, and all will turn to your will. I disagree. The land of Natlan nurtures life.
Natlan is also a land of memories and legends. I live longer than humans, and in all that time, I've learned what life and death mean to people. The dead draw solace from the living, and the living push forward in honor of the dead. In life and death, we all leave marks on this world. We cannot let them be reduced to nothing. Yes. I'll wait for your...
We're all awaiting.
Thank you for...
May the skies forever be clear and bright, and may we always be free to spread our wings and soar. For this wish...
War is a heavy burden, and still, we never stopped moving forward. Long-awaited peace is now within reach. You have the opportunity to set that future in motion. I'll be rooting for you. Oh, and Koya heard about the battle, so she's here too. We both had to make a difficult choice about family. But after our adventure together, we finally let go of our differences. And she came to understand my attachment to human society. Within the tribe, I found new sources of love and happiness. Koya told me she would do anything to protect that. And I would do the same for her. The same goes for my human family. Koichi's father and mother. Maybe my relationships seem like a mess to you, but it's okay. I will learn from everything we've been through, and rise above the trials of fate to become a better version of myself. Thank you, but beyond that, I pledge to be someone you can lean on in all your...
In this place where streams and waves converge, the people of the springs gather to honor your bravery. Uncle Noo's here to see you off too.
You, young hero, are about to make history. When our ancestors first set out on their adventure, they could never have known they were about to found a tribe that would last thousands of years into the future. When future generations look back on our accomplishment, they...
Hey, why don't we record the traveler's story on a stone tablet? Just like the one on the mysterious island. Of course. Front and center. Everyone in my tribe wants you to become one of Natlan's greatest heroes. But as your friend, there's something... Once this is all over, that's what being friends is all about. I'll hold you to...
On behalf of the Signs of the Canopy, I offer you our blessing.
During the Turnfire night, I once said, may the recently, I saw him again in my dream. He believed this would be the battle to end all as expected. From the first time we met, I sensed something special. I firmly believe you.
Although you are but a lowly servant, we desire that entertainment to continue. We would get over it, of course, but...
You're about to set off, right? Your bravery is like an echo through the valley, calling on us to respond in kind. The children of Echoes offer you our blessing.
Everyone is waiting for you back at the stadium. We'll be cheering the whole time.
The Abyss is powerful, but there's no reason to fear. We've defeated... Oh, and I brought Napika with me. She really wanted to see you.
Hello, Miss Traveler. Not too long ago, you and Shalonen saved me, and now you're going some...
Yeah, she's...
Shalonen says a name is like a blessing. So, but, I don't... We can celebrate your birthday next time.
Then it's a promise.
That's right. A promise to... Our tribe is always open to you. Whenever you choose to return, we'll welcome you back. I have no doubt.
Are you ready, Traveler? All right. Before we face our final enemy together, we need to split up. I'm sure you remember the Abyss tumors from the previous battle. Eradicating them was crucial. Our final enemy has a core that possesses similar qualities. It's hidden somewhere in the Night Kingdom. Since I'm more familiar with this place, I'll go find and destroy this core, while you go straight to the enemy's lair. All right, all of Natlan is behind us. No one fights alone.
Malika already left, so you should get moving. Oh, Hyman still remembers her promise. Hyman's not some kid who's afraid of the dark. She's gonna be brave this time, so always. You're not in this alone. We'll be with you in spirit the whole...
Rise with the sun! Wrath from the skies! Try and stop me!
Something feels familiar.
Pyroclastic surge! Try and stop me! Incinerate! Wrath from the sky!
sis. It's been a long time. This form is probably what I look like in your memories, right? Actually, we already met in one of your dreams, didn't we? But you never told anyone.
Out of all the awakened souls, I was surprised you were one of them. After all, it's been 500 years.
Yeah. I'm sure my soul has been reborn many times by now. If the past, present, and future exist at once...
You're right. It's too bad we don't have more time to...
Your plan is almost at the final stage, isn't it? I knew it. When you set your mind to something, there's nothing... Oh, I really wanted to help you in this era. But back then, I said I'd come find you one day. But...
You didn't fail.
Wait. Then the paper
Yes. And your architecture manual as well. The family you left it with got it to...
I'm so glad. 500 years is a long time. I was
No, they never forgot their debt to you. I learned a lot about you from them.
Sounds like I placed my trust in the right people. Everything I wrote, though, it's probably outdated now, isn't it? Oh well. It's been a long time, but I lived a really happy life. I dedicated my career to helping those without... I didn't have time for love, or for myself, but I didn't care. You never took time for yourself.
No, it wasn't necessary. Besides, I made my choice. And now, in the end, the method you used to transcend time was much more than a simple paper frog. You sent...
I know that. Mom, Dad, and
I... All right. I need to head out.
I believe in you, Sid. For Natlan.
Don't worry, we're here to help.
So, I call on your benevolence to heal our hero.
The abyssal pylons are being protected by some kind of power. They can't be destroyed right now. Taking care of these monsters first might give us an opening.
Fire! Open fire!
Hold on to your hats.
Bullseye! Bullseye! Let the mountain's veins boil! Let's light it up! Water jet! Take me up! Open fire! Teamwork is dreamwork! Water jet! Cling it! Hear the echoes of the valley! Let's light it up! Knock him down. Locked on! Locked on! Everybody stand back! Water jet! Let the mountain's veins boil! Bring it! Let's fly! Locked on! I'm going in! Letting brave names echo! Bombs away! Take me up! hold on to your hats.
Bring it!
Water jet!
I didn't expect to see you again so soon.
I didn't know I could do that. Hello, Miss Traveler. You remember Tlasoli, right? I saw her in a dream. Napika, all those people.
Nachka told me all about what happened. Even though we can't undo our mistakes, there will all.
I had a good talk with my mom made a lot of terrible mistakes in the past.
You're a very talented person, Nachka.
It's okay. Good luck, Traveler. We're all counting on you.
You can leave this place to us. When the monsters attack again, we'll fend them off. We got to see each other in a dream. The square makes it. It pains me not being able to see Mualani. Mualani will grow to surpass me as a warrior.
It's you!
We meet again. Remember me? Fichalma told me about the horrific battle on the surface.
More importantly, it's all thanks to you and Sitlali.
The path ahead has been heavily.
I'll take care of recon and combat. Come on, follow me.
Of course. It's dangerous out there, so stay close. More monsters! Leave them to me!
I've got your back!
Locked on! Open fire! Locked on! Bullseye!
Yes! Coco, we made it! Come on, time to teach them a lesson. We're the Flower Feather Clan's top adventurers. Let's show them what we're made of.
Let's fly! Locked on! Bullseye! Bullseye! Knock him down. I'm going in!
Whoa, you're as strong as ever.
Huh. Who are these two?
You said it, not me. Everyone here's amazing. So we all have our own journey, and we need to see. But right now, it's.
Definitely.
Then let's go. We're all with. I know your guide fairy and little one couldn't join you here, but I'm sure they're still with you in.
That was amazing. Judging by your clothes, you're not from Natlan, are you?
I've never seen a soul like you in the Night Kingdom.
But the Night Kingdom does...
Yes. Although, rather than a soul, it would be more accurate to say that I'm a story created by the... I was his most trusted second-in-command. The shamans of the Masters of the Nightwind recorded my story.
So you're him?
That's right. What you see is the me from the story. I was remembered as a glorious hero, even though the truth is quite the opposite. It was in fragmented memories of my life that I finally began to understand the real me. Unlike my righteous and noble commander,
you tried to...
I will stop at nothing to protect my... The most idealistic and righteous among us are the most fragile. So I must protect his edge. That is what the glory of Conria means to me. I do. I have my... Due to the limitations of the ley lines, we can go no further. The enemy's lair is close at hand.
But don't worry. All the souls of the Night Kingdom will lend you their aid.
You will become the hero of a new era!
Oh, you're a special one, Traveler. You proved that...
The light will continue to guide your way through the endless darkness. Go now. For Natlan, this time, we shall
Traveler, it's me. Need some help? Doctors can be really handy in an emergency. With your special powers, you should be able to make it through the... Go now! Huh? What was that? I felt shaking all... Oh, I was wondering where she went. Well, that just means we've got even less time to waste. I never liked causing trouble, and I definitely don't want... Yeah, I'm really glad she fulfilled all those years of... Anyway, that was enough for me. Back to the natural order of things. Worrying is supposed to be the older sister's job. All right, enough about that. I would say our nation's... Go now, Go now,
I embrace.
I trust.
I acknowledge.
I welcome.
I follow. I walk with. Tenoch, the one and many.
Let my people light up your path. Mawika is just up ahead. Now, go and bring forth a miracle reserved for the divine. You, the kindling we know as humanity.
the agony of death, and bow down to its true appearance!
You who traverse the stars, fear not. Natlan has placed its trust in you. Descender, ignite your fire, the hope that burns within. Witness the light of this flame dozens of times. Night will return. Failure. 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 Failure.
All will be mine to seize, devour, and destroy.
Face your fate!
Your long journey shall end in vain. Even with borrowed celestial power, your destruction is inevitable.
You march to an end you cannot change. Millennia of struggle, all in vain.
The lives of the Descenders are more valuable than you can imagine. Destroy this world's hope with your own hands!
If I was fated to fail, then why do you fear? We embark on a pilgrimage for the wishes of the people. We choose to battle, to earn a glorious name. And in the end, we burn to cinders for a dream. And so this cycle continued, time after time. My fate is to bring this journey to an end, once and for all! Listen.
Did they lose? No, it can't be.
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind.
Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation!
We won't give up hope. This is where we forge our future. With our own 2 hands!
Even after one of my attacks, the flames of hope still burn within me. But with fear comes darkness, and with darkness comes dominion. In darkness the world was born, and so it shall return.
Try and stop me! Pyroclastic phase!
should have long since been.
We need to purify the totem poles.
soul is noble and pure. Hero is just her starting point. Phew.
Why do you struggle when you are so weary? Why must you seek pain?
No one fights alone!
You toil in vain, and your blood is a worthless sacrifice.
I wish to soar with her and see the world beyond the sky.
You toil in vain, and your blood is a worthless...
Burn through the endless night!
Curse you! Enough, you foolish pests!
I admire her wisdom. How she always lives in the moment.
Being her friend makes me so happy.
Enough, you foolish pests!
We will take back Natlan's future!
Every adventure can be stressful and scary. But with the Traveler around, there's always hope. There's no challenge too great. As long as we're together, we can do anything. We will never, ever, ever...
There's a faster way. Hop on!
Unbelievable. No, in that case,
That means there's officially nothing. You won! You actually won! Is that all Paimon is to you? You know what?
Welcome back, great hero. I can't wait to tell your story to everyone.
We should record it on a woven scroll, too. That way I'm sure the grannies and gramps back home are already on it.
Amazing job, Traveler. Becoming the first Outlander with an ancient name.
The Lord of the Night was right to place her trust in you. She chose the perfect name.
The most important thing is that you made it back safe. You came up with a rescue plan? Well, the Traveler already saved.
Couldn't have said it better.
Wait, really? Who did you see?
So, you heard everything we said?
Those messages became part of your name during the forging process.
Hey, what's embarrassing about being your friend? Makes me so happy.
Things are looking lively over here. Great. The preparations for your celebration.
Celebrations here?
According to tradition, we hold a celebration ceremony for our most outstanding warriors after their final pilgrimage. In most cases, outstanding means warriors who earned more than 20 victories. It's an exceedingly rare honor. You can think of it almost—
We haven't held one of those ceremonies in
True, but given that— Let's head to the center of the stadium and—
Ooh,
Wait, slow down, Moika. If this ceremony is to
What's the point of holding a victory feast for your— Let's go. Today, Natlan, many fought for this day and gave her ancient name to Miney. From this point on, there will be no more Night Warden wars, and I pray the Ode of Resurrection will never again need to bring back the fallen. We fought for a singular purpose: peace. The funeral to commemorate the fallen will be held on a later day. In the meantime, and show her the warmth and gratitude of our people.
Yeah! Woohoo! All right!
Go on. This is your moment. Now that the threat of the Abyss has been eliminated, we finally have a chance to restore the Night Kingdom. I'll take care of that first.
Okay, we'll look forward to good news.
maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
Just a moment, great hero. Before you set out on the parade of blessings, please accept these feathered accessories.
We bestow these gifts to every hero who receives this honor. They are proof of your bravery and strength, and mark—
Thank you for everything. Thank you for
Now, the person who has the honor of adorning you with these gifts is none other than one of Natlan's most outstanding
Oh, it's just someone we know.
You sound disappointed.
Exactly! It, makes this moment even more
Well, both in a personal capacity and as a representative of all warriors in Natlan, may your flame forever burn.
With us by your side, you'll time to embark on your parade of blessings.
Hey, hero! We're here to guide the way! Great!
Go on.
Hey! Stop running around! You're blocking her way!
Yeah! Enjoy the parade!
Over here! Over here!
Quick, take a picture. We can turn it into graffiti.
As the sun shines down on our nation!
Great hero! Could I have a moment of your time? A lot of people here really look up to you and would love to get a picture or an autograph. You don't mind indulging them?
Wow, look at all the people. That doesn't sound like too much to ask, right, Traveler?
That's right. The photo booth is this way. The parade of blessings will continue in that direction.
Over here! Over here!
Yes, that's it. Thank you.
Oh, that pose is perfect.
Such a precious memento.
Wow, it looks great.
Can I have one more photo? Just one more.
Sorry, only one.
It's okay. One isn't.
Oh, look over here. Perfect. This is going straight into the next issue.
Thank you, hero. Thank you so much.
All right, that's all the film. No more pictures, everyone. Huh? Aww. We can't keep our great hero here forever. Thank you for your participation and your understanding, everyone.
Wow, everyone's so enthusiastic. I'll bet she can make a small fortune by selling photos of you to people in Natlan. All right, it was just a joke.
There's a bunch of people waiting for you here, too! Woohoo! The great hero...
Line up, everyone. Single file, please.
Thank you.
I'll treasure this for the rest of my life.
The hero's autograph? I actually got the hero's autograph?
All right, last one. Thank you for taking the time to sign those autographs.
Sorry to bother you, great hero. I'm a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. I know everyone's been curious about the hidden message behind Tumaini.
Every ancient name has a... Usually, the Wayab reveal those mantras to our chiefs.
Oh, you mean like the lines the 6 heroes were... But, where do they come from? Is it something you have to decide, Traveler?
was beautiful.
That's the final element of your ancient name, right? That means you've been completely accepted by Natlan's...
From the Lord of the Night herself? Legendary. Tumaini!
Wow, you're here too! And you brought a bunch of friends! Look, they're dancing!
Huh? It's the great hero! Please, come dance with us!
Oh! What do you think, Traveler? Should we join them? Alright, hi, Renzo!
Nothing?
Let's hear it for our hero.
For music and for this...
Oh.
We now arrive at the end of the Parade of Blessings. Let us offer the traveler our blessings one more time. Woohoo!
Yeah! All right!
Woo!
That's a hero's welcome if Paimon ever saw one, Traveler! You deserve it, of course, considering the...
Traveler, Paimon, final...
St. Molly!
Never mind that. I have something I went to revisit the revelations in my dreams as soon as you came back from battle. But I couldn't fall asleep just anywhere. I needed somewhere private. I didn't want anyone to Anyway, that's not the important part. It's about...
What? Didn't you defeat the bad guy behind him?
No. The disaster... That's why I came to find you. I need to know what I'm... Where is Mawika right now?
She said she was going to restore the Night Kingdom. Compared to fighting the Abyss, that should be pretty easy.
Easy? Not so much. We can't restore the ley lines without the Lord of the Night. And I'm not sure she has enough power to do it on her own. The Lord of the Night is weak right now. She told us that herself, remember? I'll admit, restoring the ley lines is simpler than reconstructing them entirely, but it's still no easy feat.
True. If the Lord...
Not even that. Point being, this matter is far more complicated than the Archon made it out to be. We need to get to the bottom of the... Mawika has accepted her death, remember? For her to let someone else dictate her end, she must think the outcome of her death is worth it. The moment Mawika used the Ruler of Death's power, death was demanded in return. Not necessarily as repayment for her aid. That means Mawika doesn't have to just sacrifice herself to the Ruler of Death. She can still use her death to get something in return.
Then let's get going! Where do you think
The Lord of the Night should now be able to appear anywhere in Natlan. What we need to know is where the Ruler of... According to the Lord of the Night, the Ruler of Death is one of the Shining Shades, an extremely elusive figure. Even woven scrolls dating back
Right! Xbalanque created the rules of Natlan by borrowing power from the Ruler of Death. That means he's met her before. Wait, do you think Xbalanque could have met the Ruler of Death in Cinder City? The one they call... Ochka?
It's very likely. After all, Ochka Natlan was built on this...
Alright, then let's head over right...
It's not easy to get there, so...
place really is hard to get to. And, Paimon wasn't the only one who saw that weird thing up there, right? All those eyes inside of it? Talk about creepy.
I believe that's how the ruler of death keeps an eye on Tevat. Quick, this way. We're almost there.
Grown weary of the endless wait. The fate of this land is of no interest to me anymore.
However, you humans managed to meet the expectations of the heavenly principles. For that result, you deserve praise. Moika, as the price for using my power, I shall now bear witness to your death. And with you, the war that your nation has waged for more than 1,000 years shall meet its end.
Mawika!
You got here sooner than I expected.
What?
Closing the final chapter on the plan that has consumed Natlan for 500... No. For the entirety of our history. We've eradicated the Abyss from Natlan, but its power remains in worlds beyond Tevat, tremendous and unyielding. Only by completely restoring the Night Kingdom can we defend against its corrosion in the long run. But the architect of the Night Kingdom is near her end. She lacks the power for such a task. And worse still, if her life force is depleted, the rules of Natlan disappear along with her. We have no need for the Ode of Resurrection right now, but it remains Natlan's strongest defense should the Abyss return one day.
So, you're planning to...
Yes. My plan is to once again place my life within the sacred flame. 500 years ago, I gave my life for the chance to be reborn in this era. A chance to see all my plans to completion. And now, to sustain the Lord of the Night, I will give my life once more.
I respect your decision, Mawika, but this method requires an immense sacrifice. The flames of your life force are exceedingly strong, but a life sustained by fire is one destined to die out one day. What will you do then?
I've thought about that. With the Abyss out of the picture for now, the Sacred Flame's power will be consumed at a much slower rate. My life force should be able to sustain it for another 200 or 300 years. Future Pyro Archons will continue to seek new sources of fire. As long as Natlan's legacy endures, the Night Kingdom will survive, impervious to the Abyss.
Once again, you place hope in the hands of the future.
But the pilgrimage can replenish the power of the sacred flame. We can give it that meaning. Why shoulder this burden by yourself?
Because I want the pilgrimage to change. The pilgrimage was an essential part of our struggle against the Abyss, a grand competition full of promise and glory. But it also chained our people to an inescapable destiny. Fear and anxiety have been our constant companions. We knew what the consequences would be if we laid down our arms. Morality left us with no other choice. And so, Natlan became the nation of war. This is where Xbalanque defeated the dragons and granted our people the liberation of their flesh. And now, in the same place, I have the chance to grant them the liberation of their spirit. There will be no war, only competition, one fueled by our dreams for the future rather than a desperate struggle for survival. A new future deserves a new meaning, a chance to take a definitive step forward.
Very noble indeed. But what does any of this have to do with you? You speak of duty, but not yourself. In my eyes, Malika, you are not inherently special. A child of Natlan among countless others. Yes, the situation is urgent, and the ley lines must be restored right away. But it is too heavy a burden for you to shoulder alone.
That is where we differ, Lord of the Night. You see all humans as the same, but I understand what it means to be a leader. A leader is swift and decisive in the face of reality. Someone capable of making the right choice even when there are no good options on the table. Sacrificing the remainder of my life to help Natlan overcome this crisis. That is the right choice. After all, leadership is built on the trust of ordinary people. Without them, there is no Archon. The people look to their leader to make the world a better place and stand up for them when it counts. For that reason, I must see my duty through to the very end.
But what about you, Malika? You still haven't talked about what you want. Is it that unimportant to you?
It's not important, Citlali. There is nothing more important than protecting the future we built together.
I shall accept Malika's sacrifice for the Lord of the Night as her death, and I will bear witness to the very end. Thus concludes the deal I made with Xbalanque several thousand years ago. Lord of the Night, you may now begin. What are you waiting for?
There is another who wishes to take part in the ceremony. And I cannot disregard their intentions. I must wait for them to arrive.
Another?
I was to bear witness to a death, and now the situation is increasingly tenuous.
If the life of this second individual fails to meet my requirements, I fear I may lose my patience.
Rest assured, his life will hold equal value. I am the helper of humanity, and I must always place their demands first.
Cumbersome. But there is nothing to be done. Such is the duty of an angel.
Wait, this feeling...
We made it.
Thank you for showing me the way.
The captain?
The other individual you mentioned.
Indeed. Like you, he carries many lofty...
Malika, I understand how you feel. And if I were an ordinary mortal, I would have no reason to stop you. But like you, I've been waiting for this day for too long, and I can offer a better solution. You created this new future, and you deserve to guide its direction. Your life shouldn't... But death is the end I have been trying to reach all along. I have come this far to use my death to open the gates of the ley lines to my people.
Your people?
That's right. They have been with me for the past 500 years.
But how? Carrying that many souls? Besides, you weren't affected by the source mechanism like I was.
Do you still remember the voice that you heard? It came from my heart. With the help of technology from Conria, my heart was modified to convert memories and souls from the ley lines into knowledge. As a result, I became extremely sensitive to souls and developed the ability to sense their presence, much like yourself. After encountering countless lost souls during the disaster 500 years ago, I forsook the capacity for knowledge granted by the modification and used my heart as a vessel instead. The lives of my comrades, as well as many Natlanese, have been stored here ever since.
And you want to send them home?
Yes. The ley lines will not accept them. But by merging my existence with the Lord of the Night, I can become master of the ley lines and change the rules entirely.
He expressed this to me, and I agreed. The captain envisions a kinder and fairer set of rules for humanity. In addition, he aims to challenge the authority of the ruler of death. In a word, his goal is revenge.
Revenge?
After all, it's because of her that I bear the curse of immortality, the curse of absolute life.
I now understand that which you seek.
Then, bear witness to my resolve and hatred. The people of Conria committed grave sins. And for that, we were cursed to suffer endless physical torment. Cursed to witness the demise of everything we held dear. But most of us were innocent. Most of us knew nothing of the Five Sinners' exploitation of abyssal power. Myself included. If I sacrifice my life for the Lord of the Night, you get the death you desire. But at the same time, the curse of immortality would negate the very death you seek. Left unresolved, that paradox could uproot the natural order of this world. Even you, great ruler of death, lack the capacity to bear the consequences of that outcome. Your curse is now the tool with which I will overturn the oppression of the gods. This is my challenge to you. Forsake one of your rules. The choice is yours.
Your new heart has limitless potential, and you have wielded it with bravery and honor. I grant you the title of Sentinel Knight. Like the four pillars of strength, you will continue to safeguard the glory of Conria.
The glory of Conria.
Our land, our dignity, and every comrade who fights alongside us.
The Night Kingdom is almost destroyed. Our fallen soldiers, your comrades, they have nowhere to go. Huh? What are you doing? Are you taking all their souls with you? You're just an ordinary person. You can't bear that kind of burden.
No hero should have to wander alone.
The curse of immortality. Using immortality to fight death. Using my rules against me.
Make your choice. Reject your rules. Or allow me to trigger the paradox.
The curse of immortality must stand. Use it to fulfill your final wish.
Well fought, my lord. Thank you for everything.
This time, let's go together.
Yes. Let's go together.
Genshin,
The curse of immortality still exists. Does that mean the captain will never move from this place?
Lord of the Night, is the captain still with us?
There is no need to pursue traces of him. For those cursed with immortality, release from the mortal coil is the greatest form of peace.
Even so, please, his long journey has finally come to a close. I suppose this is a happy ending for him. I cannot imagine how much pain he endured over the past 500 years, or how much strength it took to never stray from his goal.
There's something I've been trying to figure out. I don't think I ever saw him sleep. I tried to ask him about it on the way here, but he didn't answer. Just like always.
It's probably due to the voices. When souls merge in a single being, their voices echo endlessly through the mind. Souls that retain memories of their death often scream and wail in despair.
So, over the past 500 years, he didn't sleep? At all?
Without experiencing the curse of immortality, we will never, but I can see why his hatred for the ruler of death in the end. He used that immortality to his advantage, and granted the Lord of the Night eternal life by fusing his existence with hers. Well fought, Captain.
You may wonder why the Night Kingdom, a land of souls, was unable to accept the souls adrift on the surface. The reason lies in the Heavenly Principle's modifications to the ley lines. The original purpose was to help counter the Abyss. And so, but at one point in time, Natlan's ley lines were decimated. Even after reconstruction, the rules needed for the Ode of Resurrection made it impossible to reconnect the ley lines to other nations. That unique quality is precisely what drew the captain to Natlan.
Did he try the same thing in a—
Yes, but all those attempts ended in failure. He fought to save Natlan not only to defeat the Abyss, but because this is the only land where the souls within him could find salvation. We met not long ago to talk about that very possibility, and I confirmed the feasibility of his plan. I, too, recognize the need to change the rules of the ley lines, not only for the souls that wander this land, but for the outlanders that may perish here in the future. In the eyes of the Heavenly Principles, that kind of change is extremely risky, if not impermissible. But, as an angel, I have a duty to serve humanity. Such is my mandate.
Thank you for everything.
See, Lolly, when I gave you the Pilgrim's Chronicle, I said something rather pessimistic to you. Do you remember? How many years of life are enough? 10? 100? I thought it made no difference. But now, I have the chance to live forever. I am immensely grateful to humanity for this gift. And I am deeply sorry. My thoughts—
You don't need to thank us. You bear a heavy responsibility.
Heavy? No. Farewell, humans. Creators of miracles. A new era awaits you.
Looks like she returned to the Night Kingdom.
So, this was the captain's goal all along. He fought to the end for all those souls and challenged the rules of the world and—
He took on a burden that was meant for me and even brought about a better— He was right. Natlan needs a leader to guide its future. But for now, let us pay our final respects to this fallen hero. To my sister Hine. I know all that remains in the Night Kingdom is your memory. But after countless partings and farewells, Natlan has finally entered an era of peace. The pilgrimage is still a popular tournament, but now its only purpose is to showcase the thrill of competition, rather than select warriors for war. Our cultural legacy is not rooted in our suffering. In this era of peace, Natlan's fire will burn brighter than ever. With the restoration of the Night Kingdom, our people are now free to leave our borders, and many have set their sights on the wonders of Tibet. I'm sure many exciting and although our battle scars will fade, the stories of our heroes will never be forgotten. When a new you returns to this land one day, I know you'll recognize the significance of this war and all we lost. The land we love has not been destroyed, but grows stronger by the day. I will forever be grateful that I got to see you again, and when the flames deliver this letter to you, I hope you know how much I miss you. I actually got the chance to finish this painting, and not a moment too soon. It's time to bid farewell to all the fallen.
Is that part new? Paimon's never seen it before.
All right.
We are gathered here today to bid farewell to all. This struggle has caused us profound pain, but through it all, our bravery, even the tiniest of sparks, can unite to become. They lit our way forward and showed us the path to victory. When our homeland is revived and life blooms again, they will return to us with the first rain of spring. It is just as our poem describes. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own. That is Natlan's. The fallen are never truly lost to us. We will be reunited one day, and as we create new legends and write new poems in honor of our beloved homeland, they will always be with us. Their deeds immortalized in our memory. And this epic will be remembered in the actions of every valiant warrior and brave Sori. I would also like to take the time to recognize a Fatui Harbinger. He was a warrior from Conria, who helped defend our nation 500 years ago. A man who used his own heart as refuge for the souls of the fallen. For the chance to offer them a final resting place, he chose to fight with us once again. In the end, he fulfilled his wish and returned the souls to the ley lines. By turning his curse into a weapon, he defeated his fated foe and protected me. We have had our differences in the past, and I cannot say his character is representative of all in his organ. But on this occasion, we honor him as one of our own. In Natlan, all heroes are worthy of celebration.
Strange. Why does no one care about... Well, Claire?
My teacher once said the weight of fate is decided by the one who has to bear it. You helped Natlan overcome a cruel fate. Now we just need to see where your fate, no, our fate, leads.
After you got back, you mentioned you saw Koichi in the Night Kingdom. So, she helped you then? Good. I'm sure that made her happy. It's all right. She's probably sick of nagging. Still, thank you for telling me.
Hey, did you hear? As long as we get permission from our chief?
Yeah, it's because the ley lines have been restored, right?
That means we can finally see. I heard that Fontaine has a huge ocean.
I want to go to Liyue. The mountains are...
Sounds like the makings of a great vacation. But first, we all promised we would go...
Okay, if something like this...
Our hero's here. Is there something you want to discuss? The forces of the Abyss have always sought to corrode Teyvat. The ley lines were created by the Heavenly Principles, and it's only with their protection that Teyvat is able to nurture all forms of life. If the Abyss had free reign, this world would become a living hell. We saw that for ourselves. Any attempt by humanity to harness the power of the Abyss is met with swift punishment. The Heavenly Principles and the Shades show no mercy in that regard. That unyielding approach is also the source of great sorrow and hatred. The situation goes beyond a simple discussion of right versus wrong. Perhaps the truth will reveal itself during your future adventures. Oh, isn't it obvious? The Ode of Resurrection didn't take effect at all. Your own strength is what allowed you to keep fighting. As well as, still, moral support is also an important, if underappreciated, effect of the Ode of Resurrection. The captain's subordinates sent us a letter he left behind. After our duel at the stadium, he asked Tsaritsa to remove him from the responsibility of obtaining the Gnosis, and his request was granted. The captain respected the outcome of that match and refused to violate his principles. But since this is the final Gnosis, I doubt that Tsaritsa will let the situation stand. Perhaps a replacement Harbinger will be sent here soon. I'll make sure to be prepared. A direct conflict with the Fatui is unavoidable the moment you step foot in Snezhnaya. So make sure you're ready for any scenario. On a related note, I've acquired some new Such fragments are known as Ancient Moon's remnants, relics of secret source technology from the era of the ancient dragons. Coincidentally, a small squad of Fatui Our investigation revealed them to be the subordinates of the Doctor. Their stronghold is in Nod Krai, a land with a long history not far from Snezhnaya. The people there can use a very special power. It's said that this mysterious power predates Ancient Moon's remnants, the Doctor, a mysterious power. The project that connects all three must be ambitious indeed. Huh? Tribe? Oh, you're thinking along the lines of how the names of the 6 heroes were inherited. In truth, apart from a few ancient names associated with a certain tribal culture or tradition, most ancient names can be inherited by anyone. Your name likely falls under that category. The Wyab will select someone who shares your character and Name them as your successor. Of course, that won't happen for a very long time. The long journey of the Pyro Archon has now come to an end. As we celebrate your glory, allow me to thank you once again. Thank you for the respect, understand. An honor we share. You can keep chatting with your friends nearby.
And Guthred's soul possessed my body. The captain carried countless souls within him. For us, his death is something sad, but for
My lord.
I knew about the captain's immense strength, but no matter how prejudiced,
The stories of heroes will continue to. If Natlan faces a crisis, we've earned our.
When I was little, my father told me about Thrain, the Sentinel Knight, an outlander. He was brave, fearless. I never thought that, in my lifetime, another outlander would...
Just like the Archon said, we will never...
What are you thinking about, Traveler? Oh, the battle, right?
Run! Smashed or scorched! Which will it be?
Story! I want to hear a story!
Come on!
Well, all right. You can be the... Now.
Want to stop and listen to the story? Sounds pretty...
This is a story of the great heroes of our time. There are 3 great heroes at the center of this tale. The first is an outlander known as the Traveler, a warrior of great strength. More importantly, the Traveler...
Yeah, she's super strong! Tell us more! Hey, just let him finish.
The man telling the story keeps looking this way, Traveler. Paimon thinks he recognizes you.
The second hero is also an outlander many years ago. He forged a connection with this land and used his body as a vessel for the souls of it. His goal was to give them a home. And the third hero is none other. Not only is she a power with the support of 6 heroes from 500 years ago, she united Natlan against a dangerous foe. Now, this story... Under her guidance, Kachina performed... Suddenly, the sky turned dark. The sacred flame went out, and Gasoithoth appeared. Everyone gathered at the stadium. Hermione became known by all. In the beginning, until someone set themselves aflame. Only then did the universe know light. Anyway, the dust has now settled. The Traveler fought for life. The Captain fought for death. And our Archon, Mawika, created a bridge between them.
Wow! Is there more?
Sounds like you like this one.
I loved it! This is the best story ever! Yeah! And Hermione is the coolest ancient name.
Hey, it's supposed to be my turn. No, it's my turn.
No, it's my turn! So, no one wants to be the Pyro Archon anymore?
Sounds fun. What do you say, Traveler? Wanna let Paimon be Hermione for the day? Alrighty then. Let's go, Paimon. A new adventure awaits.
Yeah.